Howdy, howdy. We are back with Final Fantasy. Okay. Let's go ahead and just get into... Oh. Right. I need to fix the, alerts. Oh, that means they're not on the... Hold on. There we go. They are back. Hi, everyone. Let's go do mini Cacpot real quick before we do much of anything else. I haven't picked up the big Cacpot in a while, honestly. I keep forgetting. It's fine. We'll just keep doing the mini one. Bruh. Come on. What is this? Jokes. Actual jokes. Alright, side quest time. Let's get this done. I'm a little low energy today, I won't lie, so I'm gonna still give it my best though, I promise. More like mini cact poop, am I right? For real, for real. Da 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 da. Zimmer somehow. Okay, we've got a lot going on here. Reading the room. Okay, well, we don't want to do the corn servant one just yet. Kind of want to save that one. Danger at the dock. Why, those stout legs like towering tree, those rippling arms like gnarled branches. Might you lend me your strength for a simple hunt? The storm left more than destruction in its wake. Fearsome beasts now infest the forest, and their culling is an unending task. Reports tell that a trio of Uouts has been sighted lurking near the docks to the east. Easy prey for the likes of you. Might you exterminate them so we can once again travel the waters in safety? Okay. I think I'm gonna do what I've done before and pick up like 3 at a time. Honored visitor, might you lend me your aid? Since the storm, I've worked day and night to repair our homes. And sorry. And the end is finally in sight. The last step is to coat the floors and foundations with resin that protects from water, or there's simply too much work for one pair of claws. Sure thing. You will help then. Splendid. We should start by gathering the resin from the trees to the north of Okano. Then all we have to do is use it to coat the structures in Bekbi to fortify them against the elements. I'll apply resin to the floors after I've made my final repairs, and I ask that you handle the supporting pillars. Afterward, they should withstand the worst the heavens can throw at them. And then there's one over here. Oh, where could he be? You there! You look fierce enough to brave the untamed wilds. Please, I'm in dire need of help. A friend of mine journeyed southwest to Cave Kikitola a while ago and still hasn't returned. I'm beginning to fear the worst has happened. While it's likely he's simply lost track of time staring at the rainbow moss, I keep thinking about all the beasts skulking about. Please check up on him for me, if only to set my heart at ease. I'll stay here in case he comes back, but in the meantime, visit the cave and search for him. I wager no other Hanu will be nearby, so he shouldn't be hard to spot. Okay. Oh, they're all like in opposite directions. That's fantastic. And our bird has abandoned us. Brilliant. Let's just pick a direction and go then. Amazing! Incredible! You learn damnation. The thick, vicious resin pours slowly into the bottle. Go to Okbekbi and coat its supporting pillars with the substance. Now hold on. Oh shit, it's live. Oh wait, it... That was my vengeance. Oh, vengeance upgraded into this. Oh, okay, cool. Enhanced vengeance. Nora. Where is... Oh, okay, here we go. Use to protect wooden structures from the elements. Okay. There's a quest here. Tempted to just pick it up. Okay, that one's done. Yeah, while we're here, might as well. Radulja. You travel with the third promise, don't you? I've heard stories, but it's an honor to meet you in the flesh, Aurora. I know you're a busy woman, but might I have a moment of your time? I serve the Dawn Servant, and I am come here in an effort to catalog the traditional magics of our continent. Sorry. In particular, I'm interested in how the Hanu weave the energies of the wind. Competing to see who can float a feather the furthest seems to be a favored pastime of the Hanu, which demonstrates their mastery over wind. Yet I have no notion as to how they achieve this mastery. My best theory is that they undergo intensive training from a young age, but as a recent arrival here, prying into such matters may come off as presumptuous. But you have their trust. Might you ask in my stead? Okay, well, we have to end up going back that way anyway, so we're gonna go out and then... Ugh. What the heck? That's just rude. Nope, leave me alone. I have a job to do. Hey, Alice. Sorry. Oh, I'm not on my... Sorry. The heck? Come on. What is happening with this mouse? Please, I'm begging. I'm getting a little bit worried about this mouse. I'm not gonna lie. I've been having increasing issues with it as of late. Switch to the Netherlands, please. I would very much like... No fucking way! Dawn Trail. Perfect MMO mouse for Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail, literally on the Razer site. That's crazy. Yes, I would like to know how much it's gonna... Ha! Might need to talk to our Yogs homies. That was swift work and well done. The pillars that support our feet are every bit as vital as the reeds which guard our heads. If they are damaged, the very foundation of our lives becomes unsteady. You may have never seen such houses as these, but they're built this way for a reason. And these humid climes, our elevated wooden floors are cooled by the air flowing upward and help keep floodwaters from wetting our feet. The white discs on the pillars aren't merely decorative either. They keep away mice and other small animals. But for all its benefits, wood rots easily. So we must reinforce it or else be stuck in a cycle of constant rebuilding. Thanks to your help, these structures will hopefully still be here for years to come. Take this a small token of appreciation for your efforts. If I go AFK for a bit, it often seems to desync and my PC doesn't recognize the mouse anymore. Mine's is the wired Razer Naga, which I like a lot. I absolutely adore this mouse, and we've had it for so long now that I kind of expected at some point it would start to wear apart because, you know, having the capability of interchanging the plates is... It's unsurprising that eventually it's gonna... But, and it seems to be with the MMO mouse most... No, it happens during League as well. I think there's something... Replaceable plates doesn't help with the durability. No. But I do really like the fact that I can switch out the plates for what I'm doing. And the fact that it's lasted this long, once again, like... It's definitely done its run its course. The mighty hunter returns. Have the Uats been reduced to shredded vines? I've had this, like, underlying headache all day. Sorry, chat. I knew you would be equal to the task. I will spread word that the docks are open for safe passage. A great storm affected all life in the forest, washing away what was and leaving behind only uncertainty. There are many seldom traveled roads where desperate fiends still lurk. With the collapse of the Great Stairs, we've taken to using the waterways and other uncommon routes to get from place to place until the repairs are complete. That day cannot come too soon. Until then, however, we must make do. Thank you for your bravery. Okay, let's talk to the homies and then pick up other quests. Never considered why we are so tuned with the wind, but now that you ask, it must be thanks to our daily meditations and rigorous training. By listening carefully to the wind's whispers, one can discern the path of its flow, and in so doing, achieve total harmony with one's surroundings. This understanding allows us to summon gales mighty enough to chase clouds from the sky. Interesting. I'm heartened that you would show such interest in our ways. Many know that the Hanu have deep connection to the wind, but few care to ask how that connection is made. That being said, it's a question without a single answer. However, I would say that our feathers are the most important tool we have for comprehending the wind's movements. They're more than just for show. They allow us to sense even the smallest shift in the wind's temperament, and that awareness allows us to direct it as we see fit. I read all of that out loud and it didn't register in my brain, truthfully. We'll do the blue quest in a moment because those tend to be chains, so I kind of want to do all the other stuff first. Why does the wind heat us? Why? Because we consume the blessing of reeds bestowed upon us by Kazumaoka. The energy surfaced in the earth flows into the reeds, and the reeds flow into our bellies. By that cycle, we are gifted with the land's strength. In other words, the reeds are far more than mere sustenance. They are the very wellspring of our power. Slay. Oh my god, let me up. What must they think of my chocobo? Welcome, honored visitor. Thanks to your efforts, the reeds grow robust, and at last I can make reed dumplings again. Oh, they're every bit as delicious as I remember. Although I want nothing more than to eat until my belly bursts, I've saved a batch for those who are planning the reconstruction of the Great Stairs. I'm much too full to make such a journey. However, might you deliver them in my stead? Surely my friends will be glad to receive them from the very woman who revitalized Okanu's festive spirit. Thank you, thank you. They can be found working hard near the flight of wee wingless. Hurry before the dumplings cool. Oh, I simply don't have enough. I'll never finish at this rate. Oh, but a kind soul may change that. Kind and strong enough, I think, to help me with a little problem I have. You see, soon we Hanu will begin to shed our feathers and grow new coats. But the great storm washed away our store of combs. We can't very well use our claws, so I've spent every spare moment since crafting as many as I can. Now my supplies run short. But if I had a shell from a mature marbled beetle, I could make enough combs for everyone. Please, make haste to the southwestern forest and hunt one. I can feel my feathers falling out as we speak. We've got to go over there. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's go turn this in. We make our way down and we pick up that quest. Whee! Sorry. Like, I don't mind my Razor Naga being wired. I'm not really keen on making it wireless, but I mean... I'll message the homies and see. You returned! Were the Hanu forthcoming with their knowledge? Sure were. Here's all the deets. I see, so there isn't one key to their expertise, but many. Each one forged by their singular bodies, culture, and environment. I believe you've given me a starting point from which I can launch more thorough investigation. Thank you, Aurora. Sure thing, bestie. Oops. Okay, map open. We head south, we pick up that quest. The fields of gold. Hello, have you taken in all our humble village has to offer? If you happen to be on your way to the Breath Between, there's a task I would like your help with. You are as kind as they say. I've been asked to deliver freshly sprouted reed leaves to use as bait, but my work here has kept me so busy I've had little time to fill the order. The fields nearby have the choicest reeds, and I would be in your debt if you could gather some leaves and take them to Munahanu. You can keep his payment for your troubles. That's up there. Oh wait, okay. Lush reed leaves. I know I keep saying I'm gonna do these quests on a different class, but honestly, it's fine. Do 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 do. Okay, we need to get over here. Bruh. Let me up! There we go. Just fly, oh. I'll get there eventually. It's about the journey, Alice. Okay. Oh, I recognize you. You travel with Wicklamat, yes? Have you come to see our progress on the Great Stairs? The steaming dumpling looks delicious, or does it? Dumplings! So how long has it been since I last smelled that heavenly aroma? When the reeds sprouted big and tall, we had cause to celebrate often, and it was a common scent in Okanu. To have these delivered by one who helped those days to return is a great honor indeed. You're welcome, homie. I'm glad you like them. This project will cause my feathers to fall out one by one, mark my words. Where do we even begin? Have a dumpling. Lunuhali made her famous dumplings. These are just what I needed. Such a large undertaking makes one so very hungry. With my energies restored, I've come to a realization. Our reed problem requires the perspective of visitors to solve. So perhaps we should consult artisans from other clans for advice on how to repair the Great Stairs. I forgot about the rip grinds and wow, Jesus. Oh, Kali. Apologies, but this area is still impassable. Here's a dumpling. You brought reed dumplings? Just as I was about to keel over from hunger, a kind soul appears from the wilderness to save me. This passage is of great importance to us, since no small number of merchants use it to reach Okanu. With delicious dumplings to fuel me, I can now tackle this problem with renewed energy. They've somewhat done away with them in the last expansion. Interesting. Whatever works for them. I think the only thing I can hats off to WoW about is how they do their transmog nowadays. The fact that once you get it, it just goes into a panel and you can just do shit at will. Past that, Yep, grinds are now for cosmetics. I vaguely remember, like, oh, there was something that I remember. Oh, I can't even remember it, honestly. Just like a faction that I had to like grind with to unlock something or other. I don't know. Who knows anymore? Why, what a surprise! I didn't expect to see one of our visitors here, of all places. Have you come here to fish? God, I wish. These leaves are favored bait among the fishers. These are the leaves I asked Gonohane to deliver. You say you picked them yourself? You have quite the eye, these will do well. We can't grow to such prodigious sizes on reeds alone, you know. The fish from these waters are a staple in many a Hanu dish. We found they like reeds almost as much as we do, and since we mostly eat the stems, we can also use the fresh leaves of unharvested reeds as bait. Everyone feasts! Perhaps you too can feast with this bit of coin. You've earned it. Thank you. 699? coin. Nice. This is an undiscovered fishing place, probably, maybe. Could a girl dream? It was apparently an unspoiled mineral deposit. Yeah, I ain't getting that. No way in hell. Nice. New area unlocked. Let's go. Okay. And back. I love how the music started back up right then. That's hilarious. Do 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 do. Here we go. Distracted Hanu. How you doing? These waters get more beautiful every time I come. Sensing a distracted prey, creatures will move in for the kill. Absolutely not. Once again, my mouse is not working. I can't be so for real. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's a sightseeing point. Cave Kikitola. What was that noise? Can't I gaze at the moss in peace? Wait, you helped us bring back Ihihana. You're a friend of Wiklamat, yes? What are you doing in this cave? Fiends here! Oh, I didn't even hear them until the commotion was nearly over. I owe you thanks for your courage. And now that my reverie has been broken, I should return to my friend. He must be worried sick. Oh, whoops. Oh, look at the flowers. So pretty. Bro, watching the moss grow. No, but for real. Honestly, good for them. Moss is pretty cool, not gonna lie. I discovered a snail disco song recently, and it's really made me so happy. Oh wait, hold on. Is that the one you posted earlier with the boomer minions? Yes. Shake my head. What kind of a weird are you talking about in game? No, I'm wearing the we're wearing the 2B boots and the shorts that go with this set. So just the Oh, what's it called? The Neo-ish Guardian. Okay, let's start by turning this one in over here. Ba-ba, ba-ba-da-da. He returned! He looked slightly unsettled, but none the worse for wear otherwise. That cave is where we gather the rainbow moss used in our medicines. It has long been held sacred as a healing spot due to its tranquil scenery. I haven't been since the Great Storm, and was worried that perhaps it had suffered damage in the floods. I'm glad to hear that nothing has changed. But more than anything, I'm glad my friend returned safely. Had you not come along, the day may have been much darker. Mod started sharpening the swords. Listen, we don't have that sort of behavior here in my chat. If you want to act like that, go over to my OnlyFans. Don't do that shit here. Be respectful of this space being my gaming space and not that. Thank you for delivering the dumplings. I hope they give my friends the energy to complete the daunting task ahead of them. Reed dumplings are considered delicacy among the Hanu, and for good reason. I would like nothing more than to make a batch for our other wingless brethren who aid with the rebuilding, but I realize that not all peoples love their flavor as much as we do. But that doesn't mean I can't send a different gift to show my appreciation. I intend to send a nice haul of fish their way. You don't seem the type to munch on reeds either, so I've prepared something else for your reward. Cold hard coin. Brilliant. You're back already? You did hunt a mature beetle, yes, not a newly hatched one. This tough shell can be used to make a number of sturdy tools, even combs. My, this is an exquisite shape. I shall make combs fit for Kixie Ihi? As you can imagine, molting season brings floors covered in fallen feathers. If our coat isn't properly shed, it can be more than just an eyesore. Old feathers can make us sick. That's why a good comb is essential to us as a good spear. It's also why you deserve a reward that befits your contribution to our health and beauty. The money can be exchanged for goods and services. So true. Okay. We're actually doing pretty good on quests. We're gonna do this one and this one out here, and then we'll do the 2 blue quests last. Corn Servant is last though. Because that's special last. Oh, Callie! Might you have a spare moment to lend a helping hand? With the reeds sprouting more vigorously than ever, the time has come to repair our weathered roofs. However, wet reeds will not do. Not at all. They must first be thoroughly dried, or the roofs are likely to collapse at the first drop of rain. I ask that you collect the freshly cut reeds placed near a building to the east and deliver them to Kozanaki, where the gentle breeze shall dry them. Help us with this task, and I promise you will be satisfied with your reward. Wait, isn't Kozanaki? Yep. Oh, I've got to get up. I can do it over here. Get by the pretty rocks that people seem to just like shattering so much. It's a lot of running around, but you know what, we can swim the river. Screw it. Let's just go straight across. Ask Digbeer about his Reaper sometime. Should I be concerned. He's a big fan of how Heart Bay is a spell, and you know how he likes casters. Oh yeah, okay, no. That tracks. I'm sorry, Honey Honey Wooden Scryer, I've gotta go. Oh, hello. Hell yeah. At some point we'll look through all of that. Da 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 da. Turn this in and we go over to the other place. Soon, corn servant, soon. The people shall know your corn. Have you finished? Yes, thank you. Our homes will be all the safer for your efforts. I suppose you're wondering why I had you carry the reeds all the way across the forest. Well, Kazunaki means land of the arid shrine in our tongue. Legends say that it's so soothing as the breeze near the shrine that Kixi he once rested its tired wings nearby. Once the reeds are dried and our roofs patched, our homes will be better fortified against the elements. And for that peace of mind, any price is worth paying. So here's your just reward. Thank you. I'm glad you recognize quality when you see it. Kisha-ihi, right? I'm probably gonna have to keep getting reminded about that. Especially with my dyslexia has been so bad today. Literally, yeah, KR Black. That literally same wavelength. And today in particularly, I don't know why, but my dyslexia has been really rough on me. It is what it is. Can't win them all. There's definitely a sightseeing point up here. Hokali! With so many new faces in our village, we have an uncommon opportunity to share our culture with others. In fact, I've prepared a unique experience for new visitors and would be honored if you took part. Sure. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Now, I shall teach you to train as we do, and in doing so grant you a small taste of our mastery over the wind. We Hanu spend long periods in meditation, during which we deepen our bond to the energies flowing through the land. Of course, we know your time here is limited, so you shall experience an abridged version of this practice. Ganu Hanu awaits at the top of these stairs. Speak to him to begin your training. How do you do, fellow gamers? We are doing fantastic. We are getting through these side quests. My voice is already going a little bit, and we're not even an hour in. Slightly concerner, you know? I'm still having problems with my mouse. I so knew it! Oh, a new face! Have you come here to feel the wind's caress? Sure have. I'm deeply honored that you would learn of our ways. Now I shall teach you our most basic method of attuning to the wind. So simple that even a young chirper can master it. As Tunuhali has already told you, our goal is to be in harmony with the endless flow of the land's energy, its heartbeat, if you will. The best way for a novice to do this is to jump from a high place, and as you fall, focus on the rush of the wind across your skin and its roar within your ears. But first you must pray. Only then can you spread your wings and give yourself over to the grace of the wind. / pray. You've offered your prayers to the forest. To attune to the wind's energy, you must jump down from the House of Winds while dismounted. Whee! Hell yeah! Why, for a moment I mistook you for one of us. I never knew someone with no feathers could fall through the air with such grace. Do you feel different? Like the land itself has accepted you into its embrace. No? Doubtless you know that the Hanu, young and old, compete to see who can float a feather the furthest, and that the winner's feathers decorate our sacred float. To be chosen by the wind is an honor above all. Reflect upon the training you underwent today, and even without feathers, I am certain you shall hear the wind's whispers more clearly. Of course, if you wish to jump again, you're more than welcome. I love that they created a place just for us to jump from. Like, they know us so well. That is the most... Corn Servant is right here, homie, by the way. But we're gonna do the blue quests now. And, Corn Servant is last. Missed opportunity to have a hay bale at the bottom. Oh, Hokali, Aurora. Of course I know your name. Who isn't familiar with Weklemet's companions? Not to mention your friends can't seem to go a moment without mentioning you. I'm Lanu Hanu, and I have the honor of being the wind's chosen. It is my feathers which adorn the festive float. I feel the wind has guided you to me for a reason. As a visitor to our village who has fast become an honored friend, I would offer you a chance to strengthen our bonds. Perhaps you're familiar with the Landsguard. It is customary among the Wind's Chosen to save their molted feathers and present them to these brave protectors as gifts every few years. At this very moment, one of their number is making their way to Okanu to receive our offering. But there's much more to it than just a simple delivery, and I think you'd be interested in taking part. It would deepen your understanding of our ways, and perhaps you and this member of the Landsguard will become fast friends. I would start with a small task if you're willing. Nahanshi is the name of our guest, and he was due to arrive some time ago. I fear he may be lost. Could you search the road for him? I'll stay behind in case he arrives here after all. I think it's blood flowing like near-death experiences. Xenos would agree. That's funny. Hello. She says as she yawns. Hey, I'm EP, okay? You're looking for me? You're not Hanu Hanu, unless you're molting something awful. Listen. I am featherless. Ah, so that's the way of it. Well, now that you found me, I suppose I better get on with it. Sorry for my lack of enthusiasm. I joined the Landsguard hoping I could bust some skulls, slaughter some beasts, you know, use these muscles of mine. But for my first assignment, I'm looking crazy supplies around. It's not exactly what I had in mind. I suppose complaining won't get this done any faster. Let's go meet this Lanu Hanu then. Look like the dude from Monsters, Inc. They kind of do. They look very cuddly. I don't want to fight them. They look precious. She's Heidelin's epiest warrior. I sure am. I thought I was just coming here to pick up some feathers. My superiors didn't say anything about helping someone. You found him. Now we can begin. Before the gift of feathers is to be bestowed, there are proper steps that must be taken. Firstly, I bid the warmest of welcomes to Nahanshi. As the Wind's Chosen, it is my solemn duty to show you what sights our humble village has to offer. As one of the Landsguard, it behooves you to become familiar with all corners of the continent, yes? Then come with me to the center of Okanu, where you can behold the entire village at once. Survey the designated location. I don't want to fight them, eh? I'm literally just a girl, okay? Doing my best in the world. Alright. With a mild headache and very eepy. Alright. Yes, isn't it so beautiful? Take it all in. This is Okanu. As you can see, our homes are made from wood and reeds, both of which the forest blesses us with in abundance. But nature's blessings are to be treated with care, for dry reeds can easily catch flame. And if they do, we risk setting our entire village alight. Building waterways through Okanu is a way to protect us from such incidents. But aquatic beasts can travel them as well. And when these beasts become too great in number, we beseech the Landsguard to cull them. Do you now? I always thought hunting duty was just a way to keep us sharp. While I'm here, I'll make sure nothing troubles your home. All of Okanu would thank you. And now for the reason you came. The feathers of the winds chosen. They're used to adorn the equipment worn by the Landsguard. The design evokes the image of Kishiahi? The great bird revered by the Hanu Hanu. The feathers give it a touch of authenticity that makes the soldiers appear all the fiercer. Every soldier's outfit is designed according to their profession, and each feather must undergo an elaborate process of dyeing and oiling to meet the Landsguard's varied needs. Kishiihi, thank you. So without further ado, you're gonna have to keep doing this. So thank you. I appreciate it. So without further ado, let us begin. I first ask that you come meet me at the gate to the southeast. Fine. I should warn you. I'm not known for my delicate hands. Sir? Sir? That went about as well as expected. Could you stay behind a moment, Aurora? I would like to hear your opinion of Nahanshi. He's not the most motivated person. I have the same impression. Truth be told, his attitude is the same as every Landsguard troop who comes to receive this gift. We're meant to fix it. Oh. Consider this a rite of passage of sorts. The Landsguard sends us troops whose rough edges want for polish, and the tasks we set before them serve as a whetstone. Over the course of our work, they gain a great insight into the history and meaning behind this exchange of gifts. Soldiers with a tangible bond to their charge will protect it all the more staunchly. In recent days, however, even our treasure trove of knowledge hasn't been enough to rouse the spirits of some. But working alongside someone as capable as you, Nahanshi may find the extra motivation he needs. Now then, let us proceed with the southeastern gate. And while this goes without saying, keep this little conversation between us secret. So, is this the one that's a chain, or are they both chains? This one feels like a chain. The one with the Landsguard is the only chain. Okay, I'm gonna... What did I do to deserve this? Now I know why my superiors were snickering behind my back as I departed. The Hanu might think this bird god is worth all this trouble, but I just want to get it over with. Okay, I will be right back, good sir. I just want to complete this other blue quest. I think all blue quests are one chain, one knot. Okay, perfect. Oh, I could have... No, it's fine. I wish to clear this one then, and then we'll continue the quest. You're Wicklemutt's companion, aren't you? Kisha-ihi smiles upon me. I had hoped the great bird would guide one of the village's saviors to me. You see, the time has come for us to make our customary offerings to Kisha-ihi. It is a ceremony we hold dear and would invite you to participate as an honored guest. You will join us then. Oh, that makes me so happy. My feathers are standing up straight. The traditional offering is a fruit that grows to the southwest, and they must be so ripe that they've fallen to the earth. Gather 3 and deliver them to Lanuhali at the shrine. Ah. I'll be back to help with your Landsguard mission momentarily, don't you worry. Oh, my throat's hurting. We shall persevere. Wow, these fruit are huge. Damn. The way my game is freezing up. Excuse me, Beetle. My mouse again! What is happening? I'm actually gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Do not tell me it's... Okay. Nope, this is fine. Could there be your hair stuck in the mouse? No, it's just wear and tear. Like, I've checked on multiple times. This has been a progressive thing that's been getting worse. In fact, the same thing happened to Xylus's Razor Naga recently. And for him, unplugging it and plugging back in seemed to do something, but mine has just been progressively getting worse and worse. It is unfortunate. Open it and remove the little ball to clean it. Yeah. Oh wait, my mouse is Bluetooth. I can be disconnected. Hold up. I completely forgot about this. Wow, I've had it wired for so long, I completely forgot. Let me unplug it and plug it back in and see what happens. Melon, thank you for the raid, homie. I hope you had a good stream. I am a little bit eepy and losing my voice a little bit, but we're doing some big side quests and vibing. How you doing, homie? I hope you had a good stream. We are gearing up for the Corn Servant quest soon, so... Good 2 days till birthday. I know! I'm so excited! Do you have, you've got stuff planned for it, right? Oh, hello. To what do I owe this honor? Ah. Kisha Ihi will be most satisfied with these. Today you are more than an honored guest, you are the very heart of the ceremony. After your efforts to bring Ihihana back to us, Kisha Ihi is doubtless overjoyed to see you in this role. The fruit shall bear a powerful blessing indeed. Now you must take the previous offering back whence you came. Deliver the blessed fruit to and the ceremony will complete. Go with haste. Yep, going to an aquarium and for drinks, then home for stream with spicy food tier list and starting Oblivion. Hell yeah, that sounds great. Homie, I'm happy for you. That sounds amazing. I hope I can maybe tune in. I know I'm scheduling time off away from electronics for a week, but maybe I can make a little exception. Just a little, maybe, but I'm, turn on my MacBook. Welcome back. Was Lanuhali impressed with your offering? The smell emanating from the sack indicates Kisha Ihi's blessing is powerful indeed. You're including the fish. Yes, I can feel Kisha Ihi's grace emanating from these. Thus, the ceremony is complete. The younger Hanu Hanu clamored to participate in this rite, you know. It's said that the fruit offered to Kisha Ihi becomes imbued with its divine spirit, and all who carry them shall be blessed with great luck. Surely you will be too. Although you traveled far, I hope you feel enriched by the experience. Go with our gratitude, and may the wings of Kishi Ihi sweep ill fortune from your path. Okay, slay. One feather at a time. Now we continue our Landsguard quest, and then after this quest line is done, oh netty, it's Corn Servant time. Now that everyone is here, it is time to begin. Together we shall make these feathers so striking that even Kisha Ihi will be envious. As long as I don't look at the word, I think I can pronounce it correctly. Otherwise, my dyslexic ass can't handle it. The first items we require are dyes and oils. The former is used to match the feathers with various uniforms worn by the troops. The latter serves a different purpose. As you can see by observing yours truly, Hanu Hanu boasts feathers full and colorful. This is thanks to the oils our body secretes. I must bed, gamer. Good night, gang. Yeah, that must be super late for you. Have a good night, homie. Which keep our coat from becoming drab and brittle. But the feathers we gift to the Landsguard were molted long ago and have since lost their natural luster, so we must apply oil to make them as vibrant as those of a Hanu in their prime. The task of gathering said oils and dyes falls to Aurora. Go to Okbekbi, where a crate has already been prepared. In the meantime, Nahanshi here will get the feathers. Da 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 da. I'm curious to see how this quest is going to progress, actually. This river is highly inconvenient, I will not lie. But one day I shall fly. I shall soar, even. Make sure the salmon know it was mousy. You hear about the supplies? Good, good. Everything's in that crate over there. It's heavy, so be careful not to drop it on those dainty toes of yours. Worse still, you might break a bottle of dye. The Landsguard artisan who designed their uniforms was very particular about their coloring, so not a single one can go to waste. There's nothing a soldier loves more than their equipment, so every detail has to be just right. Tread as carefully as you can back to Lanu Hanu. Oh no, do not tell me. Oh, why? This is fine. We can get up here and then take a few turns. That'll be fine. How long do we have on this? 2 minutes. Could I not have gone that way? It's fine. This is fine. Plenty of time. God, my neck hurts. I'm really looking forward to my week off. I might even let myself sleep in. I know. No, I won't. That's a line that I can't cross. Yay! Whoa, what happened to this dude? These really feathers are so heavy. How many are in there? Hundreds, thousands more? Can recommend sleeping is good for you. Sleeping good, yes, but I don't like sleeping in. I feel like I lose my morning, and that is not a fun time. What happened here? You both did excellent work today. Nahanshi, it appears you might need some rest after your ordeal, How many feathers did you pack in that crate? Are you sure you didn't send me to get the dyes and oils? Be glad I didn't, Nahanshi, for Aurora's crate is much heavier. She also carried it from a much greater distance. You get fucked. I've killed gods. Really now. And here I thought I was the stronger. Damn bastard doing my first assignment. Yeah, bro, get good. Skill issue. But that won't happen again. I've had enough rest. So let's get on with it. Alright, fair enough. If you insist, Nahanshi, let us proceed to the heart of the matter. First, we must dye each feather one by one, but be careful, for each color is needed in differing quantities. Equipment used to attack is adorned with black feathers, while equipment used for defense is adorned with feathers in their original green. For those, we must carefully... Hold on just a damn moment. We're dyeing all of these, one by one? I'll be an old man by then. There has to be a better way. See, throw a few dozen of them in a big bowl of dye. But that will make the coloring uneven, Nahanshi. As I was saying, we must carefully apply oil to the feathers to bring out their original color, or they'll quickly become brittle. I see. Damn, are we like breaking this dude's spirit? I feel like we're breaking this dude's spirit. This will be a test of patience. But with the three of us, it shall be over before the moon turns. Probably. Worry not, for I am here to teach you how to best see the job done. I suppose I'm thankful for that. Truth be told, I never knew so much hard work went into our uniforms. For our brothers and sisters in the Lands Guard, no effort is too great. The Hanu Hanu are honored that you wear our feathers. You are surprised. As the wind's chosen, seeing my feathers become a symbol of the great Ki-sha-i-hi fills me with a joy unequaled in this world. And to have them adorn the Lands Guard's armor makes my joy all the sweeter. Few in Taral can claim such an honor, so there can be no mistakes. There's really more to this than I thought. I would like to apologize for how I've been acting. I see now that things are done a certain way for a reason. So while I may grow old and gray in the doing, I'll see that every feather is dyed or oiled properly. At least we're in this together, eh, Aurora? Yep. And this is where I leave. I reckon I'll be cleaning dye from under my nails for some days yet, but I won't complain about honest work. Now I have to think about how to get these back to Tuliolal. Don't get ahead of yourself, young Nahanshi. Yes, the hard part is behind us, but there is more I would ask of you. As I've said before, Ki-sha-i-hi is revered by the Hanu Hanu, and we must pay due respects for use of its likeness. As such, there are time-honored rituals that must be followed before we give this offering to the Lands Guard. Our next step is simple. We must bring the feathers before the likeness of Ki-sha-i-hi and Kazunaki. And we have the priestess beseech the great bird to bestow the wind's blessing upon them. More lugging that crate around in. I can do it, but if we're going any further than last time, I might need a couple of breaks. Do not worry, Nahanshi. I will carry the feathers. I have something different in mind for the both of you. A friend of mine awaits you on the road to Kazunaki. Speak with him and do exactly as he instructs. Why does this worry me? Sure thing, bestie. Escape, log out. Da, 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 da. The Epius, I'm not beating the allegations of the Epius soldier. This makes me happy, seeing these pages again. And all the little Sims diamonds. Welcome, welcome. I understand you seek the blessing of the wind. The priestess requires a special type of bark to complete the ceremony, and your job is to gather it. But you must tread carefully, for the shores where the trees are found teem with hungry beasts. I suggest cleaning the area first so one doesn't sneak up on you. I don't mind a bit of hunting, but these arms aren't meant for... apologies. I suppose complaining is a habit I should aim to break. This is all part of the process of making our equipment, isn't it? There's a reason we need this bark, so get the bark we shall. I'll search the south side, Aurora. You take the north. Good lad. He's learning. And complaining is a hard habit to break. It's very easy to complain about things and make that the conversation, and it takes a lot of effort to remember to sort of think positively and be grateful for, you know, the things that do go right. Oh my god, my mouse worked this time? Oh, well. Slay. Okay, we got the bark. Those frogs are so big, damn. Well done, you two. You brought back exactly what I asked, but I suppose you're still curious as to why the bark had to be from those specific trees. The answer lies within the legend of Ki-Sha-Ihi. You see, our ancestors hailed from a different land and were guided here by the Great Bird. Upon their arrival, they found perilous woodlands overrun by hungry fiends. Many Hanu were lost in the gluttonous appetite of the wilds, and they had nearly succumbed to despair. But then Ki-Sha-Ihi let out a mighty screech, and it echoed through the land, setting the trees aglow. Taking this as a divine guidance, our beleaguered ancestors took bark from the trunks and burnt it. Smoke wafted through the air, and the beasts found it so repugnant they were forced to flee, one and all. Since that day, warriors would burn incense before battle in the hopes it would ward them from harm. Thus we bless the Landsguard's feathers in the same way, that they too might bask in Ki-Sha-Ihi's protection. Now we take the bark to Kazunaki, and on the way I would be glad if you offered your sincerest prayers to the Great Bird. Sure thing, bestie. He's learning. We love that. Corn servant soon, homies. Are we ready? Can I get some emotes something in the chat for the corn servant. Come on, a little bit of hype. I don't know if there's another quest in this chain. There might very well be, but every moment we inch further to corn servant greatness. And that, in my opinion, is something to celebrate. We're finally here. Mind giving me your bark? I'll deliver it to the Hanu priestess. Taken from the trees found near the riverbanks of the Kazunaki, this bark is almost indescribable scent. Interesting. Thank you, Aurora. Once I'm finished, let's offer our prayers. Wouldn't want to disappoint our host after all. Okay, here we go. The Hanu take their traditions seriously, don't they? I knew they wished for good harvests and such, but I never imagined we Landsguard were in their thoughts all this time. Of course. This has been an eye-opening experience, to be sure, but I can't help but wonder why we are so important to them. Why allow us to use their revered god in the designs of our equipment? Aren't you a Landsguard yourself, and you ask such questions? What's up? You're Aurora, aren't you? I'm Zulu Hali. I know we have you to thank for Ihane's success, but even so, I must ask that you stand aside. Excuse me? You are a Nahanshi, of whom I've heard much. I'm surprised you have the gall to step foot into such a sacred place. While the elders may sing the praises of the Landsguard, their minds have been warped by too many moltings. The new generation is sick of their ceaseless chirping. You have to say your lines. Remember how we practiced? Oh yes, I understand. We heard you complain when you took the feathers. We saw the disdain in your eyes. Someone with such disrespect for our history doesn't deserve to bask in Keisha Ihi's grace. What? But I... No, hold on a second. No, time out. He'll learn in time. Be chill. Like, that may be so, Aurora, but he's had enough chances. We refuse to suffer this Landsguard to be an Okanu. Listen well and remember. The sacred likeness of Keisha Ihi was once reduced to shredded reeds. By whom, you ask? Why, none other than Gulu Jaja, Dawn Servant and founder of the Landsguard. Oh, the Dawn Servant would never. This misdeed will never be forgiven. If you had any pride in your position, you should be ashamed at your ignorance and lack of respect. How will you answer for that? Yes, you must answer, and answer well, or we'll be very angry with you. I had no idea about this history of conflict. Why didn't Lanuhanu say anything? And why am I taking the blame for the past? In any case, we can't stay here. I have to think about this. Okay, so the quest continues. Corn Servant is not quite yet. Is this your first playthrough of Dawn Trail? Yes. I don't see why Zulu Holly would lie, but how have I never heard of the Dawn Servant's affront to the Hanuhanu? And why would Lanuhanu act so proud to have his feathers adorning our equipment? I'm no good with numbers, but even I can tell something doesn't add up here. We should learn more about their history. You might be right. It was my ignorance that seemed to set her off, after all. Whatever happens, I'd like to leave here on the Hanu's good side. Well, our best bet is probably to return to Okanu. If anyone can tell us the truth about what happened with the Dawn Servant, it would be Lanu Hanu. Oh my gosh, it's time of the year, the seasons change, and suddenly the flies are back to die. Go away, shoo. I don't see him, but the crate's not here either. He might have left to Kazanaki already. Wouldn't we have seen him on the road if he had, though? The forest is vast, I suppose. Anyways, maybe one of the younger Hano around here can tell us if Zuluhawi's scorn is shared. Let's ask around, Aurora. Okay. Who am I speaking to? Oh, there, okay. Da 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 da. Hello there. Of course, every Hanu knows the story of the Dawn Servant's visit, but it might be more accurate to call it a rescue. For at the time, our home was beset by beasts and fiends. When Gulajaja heard this terrible news, he personally came to drive out every last one. Ooh, okay. Interesting. The plot thickens. Zuluhali said that. Well, I do remember hearing that when our ancestors beheld the ruined figure, some of them viewed it as a terrible insult, even though they were saved. Could that grudge have been inherited by their children and grandchildren? I can't speak on such matters, but perhaps Lanu Hanu can. He is wise in our ways, and makes an effort to befriend everyone he can. Well, it would be nice if we knew where he was, wouldn't it? Okay. Hello, sir. The likeness of Kishaihi, my father actually worked to repair it. He told me that the Dawn Servant's slaughter of the beast was swift and brutal, but left many of our shrines and homes damaged in its wake. But what choice did he have? The fiends were at our doors. My father and his friends agreed that it was better to be alive. At least that way they could rebuild. Ah, okay. The plot thickens further. What's the word, Aurora? From what I heard, the Dawn Servant really did destroy that sacred figure. Sounds like there was more going on. I see. I can't say I'm surprised that some Hanu would bear a grudge. Zuluhali was telling the truth. Something still doesn't sit right with me, though. The Dawn Servant wouldn't simply go on a rampage and leave the Hanu to clean things up. He'd have more compassion than that. Nahanshi, Aurora, you won't believe what happened! I was surrounded by Zuluhali and her cronies while on my way to the shrine. They stole the crate of feathers from out of my claws, saying no Landsguard could have it until Nahanshi gave his answer. I assume you know what they're talking about? They said if you ignore their demand, they'll burn every last feather. What? Have they gone mad? Gods be good. I'm sorry, but can you go install them for a while? There's something I must look into first. I know what you're thinking, Aurora. Isn't this going a little too far? I would answer that results shall speak for themselves. Now we simply wait and see what Nahanshi brings us. Zuluhali and the others are waiting to the south of the shrine. Let us go there and stall them as Nahanshi requested. Wow. This is some elaborate... How's he gonna feel when he finds out that this was all... Oh, for fuck's sake. The plot is gravy by this point. Like, when he finds out that this was all... an elaborate lie. What the heck? Oh, people are role-playing. But what are they role-playing? Is that not a bit big? What does that even mean? Is that not a bit big? Excuse me? 4 people with the RP tag. I'm sure it's just one of those groups that, like, actually full-on RP and whatnot. I've seen them around before. But that out of context is hilarious to me. Shike! Has it really been 7 months?
It's me, your boy.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Thank you, homie. That's very sweet of you. I hope you're doing well. Nahanji should be here soon. We're lucky to have you to spur him into action, Aurora. And while our methods may appear rather blunt to you, wait until Nahanji speaks before you judge us. Wait quietly and hear his answer. Alright, here we go! Aw, yeah. How's the fantasy in the final going tonight? I'm losing my voice a little bit, but we're about to do Corn Servant after this quest, so... it's gonna be good. I don't know why you made us wait so long, Nahanshi, but I hope whatever you found was worth it. I spoke with the eldest Hanu in your village. He told me of the story of the Dawn Servant's visit and the destruction of Kisha Ihi's likeness, the whole story. It seems he, particularly the head of reason, was filled with anguish at the sight and offered his deepest apologies. To make amends, he devised a way to assemble an even more robust figure from the remains of the previous one. His work was done overnight, and the head of resolve called upon the whole village to celebrate the newfound peace. For the first time in a long time, Ihana commenced, and the Dawn Servant was chosen to ride the sacred float. After the festivities, the Dawn Servant said that when he finally established a unified nation in Tural, he wanted a motif representing Kisha Ihi to be among those used in his soldiers' uniforms. He declared that different tribes can forge friendships so long as they open their hearts to one another, that his nation would be one where peoples of all stripes could live in harmony. His soldiers would become a symbol of that promise. So you can learn for yourself after all. But you should have come here with that knowledge already seared into your memory. I know. I have no excuse for my ignorance, and the petulance born from it. This experience has taught me so many things. And now with full knowledge of its history, I'm filled with much greater sense of purpose than before. I feel more keenly than ever that my duty as a landsguard is to serve every corner of Tural. But to fulfill that duty, we must have our equipment. So please, I beg of you, entrust the feathers to me in good faith. Damn, this whole elaborate ruse actually worked. He'll be a fine soldier. Don't you agree, Lanuhanu? What? Yes, indeed. That was quite the moving display. My feathers were standing up straight. Thank you for looking after Nahanshi during his growth, Aurora. I was there, yes. My growth? What are you talking about? Why, this was all a performance. A performance to guide you along the path to becoming a worthy Landsguard. Your rite of passage is complete. Corn Servant is soon! Don't worry, we're getting there. So my superiors weren't pulling one over on me. They were worried about me. I didn't realize my conduct was so concerning. Tell them what you told us, and their concerns will vanish. You'll be welcomed back with open arms. But before you do that, aren't there more places to visit? More materials to collect? We Hanu aren't the only people who love teaching lessons. Please, I don't want to think about that now. I was worried sick enough imagining what would happen if I couldn't get the feathers. Well, you've earned a bit of rest. Return to Okanu, and we'll deliver the feathers to you after the priestess has blessed them. That part, at least, was no ruse. If you don't mind, I'd like to go to Kazanaki. I feel I should offer one more prayer to Kisha Ihi. Hey, he's alright! He's alright! Very well. Aurora, why don't you wait at Okanu? I'll bring the feathers, and I'd like to speak with you once more before you go. Character growth. Look at that check mark. Corn Servant. Corn Servant. Alright, my throat may be hurting, but I've got to put as much effort as possible into this. We got to give it our all. I wonder how long I would have lasted if you weren't here. Now that our rite of passage is behind us, allow me to offer my thanks for all your help. I would also offer my apologies for making you party in our little deception. I would have told you everything, but I don't think the ending would have been quite so effective if I did. I agree, and I'm grateful things went the way they did. The lessons I learned here will guide me as I become acquainted with all of Tiral's peoples. Speaking of which, the next leg of my journey awaits. May we meet again. Maybe we'll get to see him again. Okay. Y'all, it's corn time! Are you ready? This time for real. For real, for real. Did someone say corn? Someone did indeed say corn. It's corn time. I hope you have prepared yourselves. Alright. Here we go. In fact, hold on, let me open up a bottle of water and drink a bit, because my throat is actually quite bad. The best questline in Dawn Trail right here. Alright, here we go. Stretched thin, the corn servant rustles with excitement at the sight of you. My friend! What brings you all this way? Taking in the sights, sounds, and flavors of Tiral, I trust? You could say that. As you might have guessed, there is a Hanu in need of my assistance. And as I yet lack the strength to make myself seen, I am in need of your assistance. Follow me, and I shall take you to them. Say no more. Oh, over here. Hold on. Despite her bright and colorful plumage, her stomach has left her with a rather gloomy disposition. Ugh, my stomach. I can't stand this rationing any longer. My house was flooded in the recent storm, causing most of my food to spoil or rot. I'm taking great pains to make what little I have last, but it's simply not enough. I see. She requires food with longevity. Then she shall have the driest of corns in my Then she shall have the driest of corns my cob can muster. And there! This should suffice. My word, is all this dried corn for me? It will be many moons before I could hope to diminish such a bountiful store, and the crunch is certain to be sublime. Thank you, kind stranger. There is hope for the future yet. Oh, the children will be thrilled. She seemed quite taken with the dried corn. That is well. I shudder to think what havoc spoiled foods might play on her stomach and bowels. Hunger might well be the least of her problems. Thanks to your timely assistance, however, she and her family will have all the corn they need to help them weather their hardships. Yet, there are other empty bellies that beckon, and so I must away. Take care, friend. I hope to see you again. 2 more ears of corn. Thank you, corn servant. Thank you. If only we could all strive to be a bit more like the corn servant. Blessed be the corn gods. I feel corned, as you should. Solving world hunger with corn. Exactly, exactly. And now I have so much corn. We have completed all the side quests available to us for the time being. Here in this part of the realm. I'm actually really proud that we managed to get that all done in one stream. If Sudet Sleek's raw corn can be used to make corn oil, oil me up. You aren't you when you're hungry. If only there was more triple triad. So we're pretty much caught up then. Because we only have the 2 zones so far. Oh gosh, sorry for the yawning. Then all we have to do is the MSQ, which is fantastic. We love that. I have all this stuff in my inventory that I haven't opened. Jeez. What do I have on right now? The ring will probably be... This is still such a bizarre choice for the background music. I love it dearly. It takes me back to Days of Wonder. I should probably take this stuff out. What is this? 660? 640, 645. The necklace is 645. That's not better. Hat. The hat is better. Hold on. Takes you back to your youth and your 40s. No, it takes me back to when I played in band. The heck? Yeah, I'm not gonna open those. I think it might be time for us to finally retrieve the materia. What the heck? What the heck? It does say 100% chance. Yeah, since when? Oh, right, because they're lower level now. Wow, I completely forgot about that. My brain was genuinely still last expansion builds. Or patch. Whatever did it. Feels good. Look at all this materia I'm gonna get to keep now. It's finally sinking in that Dawn Trail release. What? What do you mean Dawn Trail released? Sweet, sweet materia. Sweet, beautiful materia. The sound of not breaking materia. That brings me joy. I can't wait to gamble on my gathering gear. So that I may fish. Fishing. Shattering is reserved for the more expensive pretty rocks. You're so right. Okay, let's go put all this away. Oh, hello. You're my... Yeah, you are. Did I miss any materia? Okay, good. My inventory might be a little bit messy, but you know what? It is what it is. Da da da. Da 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 da. Maybe one day I'll get that fish. Can you imagine? Okay. Da 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 da. Oh, it's a shame my spirit bond was Almost pretty good. We'll keep this stuff at the bottom of my inventory. Maybe it will come in handy. I say we move all this over here. Whoopsies. Wish I had kept those other coffers closed. I should really read more often. 6:45. Oh, I need to finish. I haven't finished my Manderville. I keep forgetting about that. God, there's so much stuff I haven't gathered. And do you need that gear on your other tanks, or do you only have warrior leveled? Oh. No, you are correct. Time to shatter some pretty rocks. I'm not remelting all of that. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. It's unmelted now. It's fine. But it does mean I need to figure out this mess. This isn't bound to anything. Let's take that out. Why? Why do I have some of this in my inventory? What gear sets are these possibly going to? Oh, those can definitely go. Oh wait, the boot's already fine. Oh, rings could just go back in, cool. Fantastic, and everything was right in the world. That was an old set. Interesting. Intriguing, even. We'll deal with that another time. Right now, that's a I don't want to think about that kind of deal. Oh, goodness gracious! Okay. I haven't gotten to read any of the leaves yet. I'm actually... Because some of those tend to have really funny stories with them. I would like to look at your fieldcraft. At least the ones from Endwalker were quite funny. Not really seeing much. Ooh, fish. Spearfishing? In Urkopacha? That must be in an area that I do not have access to, because the Urkopacha I know has no fucking water. But that does mean that there's gonna be water down here. Oh, yes. Spearfishing. Oh, hell yeah. That brings me joy. It's fine, I accept it. Oh shit, I can desynthesize a lot of this. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, thank you for the follow, welcome. We're actually close to ending in a moment. Mostly because my voice is going, and we just finished all of the side quests of the first half of Zone 2. I actually really struggle to remember some of these names. I'm not gonna lie. Kazumauka. That's the one. Alright, folks. My voice is gone. Oh, wow. My back. Good Lord of mercy. This has been a joy and a pleasure. I'm glad we got to do this. And I'm glad we managed to do all of the side quests in one go. That means next week, when I stream Final Fantasy, we'll be right back into MSQ and continuing that. So that'll be good. So yeah, the next stream you'll see from me will be maybe tomorrow. For the next week, I'm taking time off and not doing any work. Which means I'm not going to be really online or anything. But yeah, I'll still be around tomorrow. I didn't want to take like a full week off because that was like, yeah, maybe a bit of League as a treat. We'll see. The goal was to not turn on my PC. Okay. I've been regularly scheduling these breaks, and they are breaks in which I do not turn on the PC, and I do not do work. And I actually try and relax so that I don't get really burnt out, and, yeah. Because that's, yeah. It's not been great. My goal for this year was to try and take better care of myself, and, it only took like half the year to finally start, you know, regularly, yeah. But it's fine. So yeah, if I don't stream tomorrow, which is possible, because I want to try and get a lot of stuff done before I properly take a few days off. The next stream that you'll see from me will be Saturday on the Augscast channel, which if you join the Discord, I've created a reoccurring event for us that you can get notified about that and reminded and know that that's coming up. Otherwise, the next stream you'll see from me will be next Sunday, where we'll be continuing more Final Fantasy. We'll be doing the MSQ, so we'll be right back here, same day next week, and yeah. Maybe I'll go ahead and just make an event for that, because MSQ is pretty important to me, and by that point I should be well rested and hopefully not sick, and yeah. But yeah. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's been a joy and a pleasure. Let's see where to send you off to. I just want to... My voice is so rough. Da 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 da. Oh, the whole knock thing on Twitch is so distracting. You know what? I've not gotten to raid Lollip yet. She's playing 7 Days to Die. Alright, perfect. Alright, homies. Thank you again for hanging out with me. I hope I can see you around, if not tomorrow, next weekend. But yeah, say hello to Lollip for me. I hope you have a great night. I'm gonna go get food.